Can't make it to Target Field today, but you still want in on some opening day hot dogs. Here's a solution for you.
Yeah, we have Rob Dumniquet from Chicago's Taste Authority here. It's sort of become a tradition for you to come here on Mid-Morning for opening day. Thanks so much for coming in again today for us and bringing a whole spread.
Thanks for having me. I feel like the odd man out. Oh, I got all the gals and I'm the only guy here.
Right.
So I feel real fortunate. It's kind of fun.
Well, if there is like a smell of baseball, it's hot dogs, right? That's got to be the most popular baseball.
It is the #1 consumed food and baseball today. And this year's funny. It's opening day for the Twins and Cubs all around town, but this is actually the 150th anniversary of professional baseball. In 1869, Cincinnati formed its first all-pro Major League Baseball team. So this is 150 years.
Yeah.
And then out of that, hot dogs became popular at the time from Chicago with the World's Fair. And what happened was they brought them to the fair, and the owner of the St. Louis Browns that year decided it was a great meal on a bun. So he brought that to his stadium and issued it out. But there's one other great tie-in other than hot dogs that came from that fair. What other iconic food came out of the World's Fair in Chicago?
There you go. Katie, why don't you grab it for us? Reveal this.
Cracker Jack.
Cracker Jack.
Back in 2004, the Yankees tried to replace it with Crunch and Munch, and they had over a million complaints in the first month alone, and switched back right away.
Right.
So hot dogs are iconic.
All right, so I know that Katie, she learned something today, that a Chicago dog doesn't include ketchup.
Where's the ketchup
No
bottle?
ketchup.
I don't understand this.
It's extremely unhealthy, #1, and #2, it's just against the rules.
It's delicious, and a hot dog is healthy?
Exactly. So this difference with Chicago's Taste Authority, we do true Chicago dogs, but we make our own. We have our own recipe made for us in Chicago, made fresh, never frozen. But it's an iconic recipe. We use a steamed poppy seed bun, a 100% all-beef hot dog. It has no nitrates, preservatives, additives. It's never frozen. It's just fresh. And then we top it off with things like...
No ketchup.
No ketchup.
Outrageous.
But look at all the other
good
things
old mustard. So at the World's Fair, this was considered a meal in a bun, is how it came from, because you have all these vegetables. So you have mustard, you have relish, you drop a little onion on top. You put fresh tomatoes. There's your ketchup.
Oh,
but you stay away from the salt.
Without sugar.
But you stay away from salt and sugar. People don't realize in a little 2-ounce cup of ketchup, there's almost 400 milligrams of sodium.
Yeah, I'm not listening.
Do you put two different? What is that you just put in? Is that
These are sport peppers. They're kind of like a baby
Okay.
jalapeno, but if a jalapeno's a 10, they're about a 5.
Okay.
Then we use a cold kosher dill pickle, and then if you want to hand me that shaker right there,
I would love
the topper of the whole thing is we do a little celery salt on
Yes.
top, and that gives a little bit of flavor.
that is a meal on a bun right there.
Yeah, you know, what happened was these were sold for 5 cents during the Depression, and it was literally considered a meal in a bun because everything here was healthy and it was clean for everybody to eat, so you could be fed for really cheap. Yeah.
There you go, Katie. You want to give it a shot?
I gave up carbs for
Come
that.
on, Jamie.
So I can't eat that.
When we did this with Jamie, she challenged Jason to a bite contest one time, and she could take half of this with one bite and made Jason look like an amateur.
I
She
believe
had it
that.
covered.
I know.
She had him
I
covered up
believe
really
that.
well. It works really well.
We should have brought that video back.
Yes.
All right, Rob, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having
Happy
us.
opening day.